My name is Joe Jolliffe, and I am the administrator at the Wyandot County Nursing Home in Upper Sandusky, Ohio. We're a 100-bed facility. We're actually a 100-bed total, no-lift facility. And that's came about through several years of diligent work, but I'm hoping that the sharing of this information will help make it easier for you to be able to become a no-lift facility.
I'm 42 years old. I look older than I am. But I've been a nurse's aide for over 20 years. I work a 12-hour shift. I work 7 in the morning till 7 at night. I get people up for breakfast, lay them down for naps, get them up for lunch, lay them down for naps, get them up for supper, and lay them down for the night. I'm getting people in and out of bed all the time. When I first started working 12 hours, it was before we had the lift. And I worked 12 hours for a week or two, and I went to the office and got a back brace. They supplied back braces at that time. And I wore a back brace every day, because if I forgot it and came to work without it, my back hurt so bad by the end of the day I couldn't stand it. And I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to do this until I can retire? And I have no other training, and I support my family totally on my income. The residents stay at home until they are so confused they don't know what to do, or they are so unable to do for themselves. When I started years ago, we had people that were ambulatory and alert, and they were just here because they didn't have anyone to take care of them at home. We took 2 people in a room to use the Chrome Hoyer lift because it was unsteady, it was easy to tip, and we had people that legs didn't bend, and trying to get them around the center bar there in the middle was difficult.
All right. I've been a nurse's aide for 29 years, and I've almost quit at one point in my life. I did quit at another nurse's facility I was at. I quit because of the pain. I couldn't hardly walk. I spent 5 to 6 times a week I'd go to the chiropractor. And that's a lot of money. I got to the point where I couldn't hardly get in and out of a vehicle. So I have to take a hot bath before I could do even fix supper, just to relieve my muscles so I can fix supper. A lot of times the people would say, just put a liner on me. I don't want to go to the bathroom because it hurts their shoulders for us to lift them. The arthritis, the dryness of the joints after you get so old, you just don't have that anymore. And to lift them, it was just like you could hear their bones and stuff move around and underneath your arms lifting. Even adding more people wouldn't help my back.
10 years ago, I became a nurse's aide, and I started in another nursing home. And myself and another aide was taking a resident into the bathroom, and he jerked. And when he jerked me, and out of the situation, I had a lumbar sprain in the lower back. I worked 12 hours, 7A to 7P here, and there was a lot of lifting. You have 3 times to get them up out of bed, putting them back to bed, getting them back up after each meal. And after the 12 hours of working, my back was really bad. I was going to the chiropractor all the time. There was times I could not even get up out of my chair. I had to use my hands and my legs to get myself up. I caught off a lot of times. I missed a lot of work because my back just wasn't going to do it. And we cannot take the extra lifting and bending.
When Joe first approached me about a possibility of a no lift, I actually thought he was crazy. I didn't think that there was any possible way that a no lift would work because of the fact that we work in a nursing home, and working in a nursing home deals with lifting residents. I went to nursing school, and I was taught how to do proper body mechanics. And while I was being taught proper body mechanics, and I learned that, I just felt that was the only way a resident was to be lifted, was by using your proper body mechanics. That's what we were taught. So when I was approached about not using proper body mechanics, I just couldn't get past that because that's the way I was taught. And I felt that if you did hurt yourself when lifting somebody, it was because you didn't do your proper body mechanics.